Hi, Hannah. This is Michael from OTCOnlineTOEFLcourse.com. And you were, let me use the past tense there, you are one of my 30-day TOEFL speaking bootcamp course students. Hua. And you took the TOEFL exam. So let's look at your email. So you sent me the message. You said, "Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for your guidance. I finally passed the TOEFL speaking. I got 29. You're actually accurate in your ratings. Thank you so much. You've helped me in understanding what are the things that I have to focus on and also how to organize my speaking task. Thank you." And you're welcome. So let's take a look at your situation. So initially, if I'm looking at it right, so you took the TOEFL exam previously, right? Before my course, you got reading 27, listening 27, speaking 22, writing 28, for a total score of 104. And then after my course, or my TOEFL speaking boot camp course, you got 109. And specifically, you got 28 reading, 29 listening, 29 speaking, and a little bit lower on the writing, 23. So you got 29 there. Now, what I want to do now, I want to refresh my memory here. What does it sound like to get a 29? A lot of students at YouTube who are watching this video right now, they want to know what you sound like. They want to know how you organize your speaking tasks. So that's the next step. Let's listen to one of the practice tests that you sent me. I think in the video I scored you at 29 to 30 points. And the one thing that I remember about you is your delivery was just very clear, very natural. You had really, really clear intonation, very natural sounding, didn't have too many pauses and hesitations. Okay, so let's see what it sounds like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play part of the video. In the video, you're sending me an integrated speaking practice test. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and listen to the whole thing one time, and then the second time I'm going to give you feedback so you can kind of see what your score is.
After the beep.
The reading explains the relationship between verbal and nonverbal communication, and in the lecture, the professor elaborates this idea by giving his personal experience. To begin with, according to the passage, if verbal and nonverbal communication will agree with each other, it can enhance the message being conveyed. However, if they are in conflict, it can give an accurate and different meaning. So to illustrate the idea, the professor gives two examples. First, when his favorite uncle visited him, he had his wide eyes and a huge smile. He also said the phrase, "How nice to see you." Later that day, his uncle said that he felt very good because he saw how happy he was. Next example was when he accidentally hit his thumb with a hammer. He says that he's okay a couple of times to his daughter, but his daughter doesn't believe him because he was shaking his hands and his face was contorted. Therefore, these examples given in the lecture illustrate the relationship between verbal and nonverbal communication.
You can't get much better than that, right? I said 29 to 30, right? So from a delivery standpoint, you are really what I call very near non-native speaker proficiency. I mean, almost perfect there. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you got that particular score. See, I can compare you. I've graded tens of thousands of speaking practice tests, and I can compare you to other people that I've listened to, and you're at the top. You're like the top 1%, the top half of the top 1%. So, with your language use, again, you had excellent control over your vocabulary and your grammar, and the topic development, it was very smooth transitions from the information in the reading to the information in the listening passage. You used transition words in there, reporting verbs. Everything was very natural. It sounded kind of like an academic summary. So, by all accounts, I mean, let's face it, um, you deserve it. You deserve the 29. I think you should have a 30. If you want my opinion, I would give you 30 points. So, good job on that. Thank you for the email and letting me know how you did. It was my pleasure to be able to work with you and to see you progress over the month. I mean, you just spent a month focusing on your speaking, and wow, and you did so much better on the TOEFL compared to your previous scores. So, excellent improvement on that. Congratulations. And have a great day.